Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Speaker Spotlight. My name is Jason Senamore, Chief Product Officer here at Zinc, and I'm delighted and honored to be joined this morning by Mr. Walt Carter, the Chief Digital Officer and CIO at Homestar Financial, and speaker at the upcoming Midmarket IT and Security Leaders Virtual Forum taking place from September 14th through to the 17th. Hi there, Walt. Thank you very much for joining me this morning.
Hey, good morning, Jason. It's always a pleasure to be with you, and obviously, I love working with you guys at Sync. So great to be with you. I'm excited about the upcoming session that I'm going to be hosting. We're going to talk about an attribute-based access control program that I'm rolling out at Homestar Financial. Very excited about the technology. Very excited about the capability set that I'll be unlocking. Some of it has, very directly to do with security and making sure that you're doing a great job of protecting the crown jewel data sets that you have responsibility for. So I'm hoping that the folks that attend this session are going to come away with, a really deeper understanding of kind of the emerging technology sets that are available to help with that. And then the post side of that, there's some really other benefits that are, I think, tremendous with regards to being able to look at all of my data sets, understand what permissions I have on those data sets, particularly in light of some of the European legislation and GDPR. I'm really looking at how do I make sure that I have that heritage of the data that lets me control it correctly. And then again, from a multi-cloud perspective, we can talk a little bit about that, and I'll try to save that for the very end as we kind of build a bridge to the next day's sessions on multi-cloud. But having a virtual data lake, having the ability to move workloads, fairly quickly and easily with this tool set, that's something, again, I'm hoping the audience will get some benefit out of.
So, as Walt mentioned there, he's going to be leading a session, which is going to be on the day that is dedicated to security and focus around attribute-based access control. Thank you for giving us a bit of an insight into what you intend to cover there, and more importantly, what you hope the attendees can take away from the session itself. What I'd love to do for those attending who are watching this interview right now is just get a bit of an understanding as to how this initially came about and the need for this at Homestar. Albeit not taking away what you intend to go over in your session as well.
I got to Homestar, Jason, about 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, and started looking at what had been built, what the current state of the environment and the infrastructure was, and particularly with regard to data management. Found some holes, and couldn't afford to have those holes remain. Started looking for particular solutions, not a defined solution, but here's the problem I have that I'm trying to solve. I need to understand where my data is at, who has access to it, what conditions I allow that, and then I had in the back of my mind, I've been in the mortgage industry for almost 10 years, 11 years now, and I knew about GDPR, I knew about the California rule. And I know that's going to increasingly become a burden for us. And so I said, look, I want to get in front of that. So I started looking at emerging technology companies that were really focused on GDPR and those kinds of solution sets. Found this one, which has a tremendous pedigree, and I'll talk about that during the session. But the reality is I needed a data fabric solution that could lay across all the data that I have, make sure that I'm managing that data correctly with a deep understanding of what permissions. We actually call it the meta DNA, not the metadata. It's the heritage line of where did this data come from and what permissions do we have? Who can move to this data and use this data or consume this data in any way? And so, I'm very excited about it. I'm obviously very, very excited. I'm looking forward to having this conversation with my peers.
Definitely, and an extremely valuable session for the folks to attend and take away a lot from. Moving away from your session, looking at the forum as a whole, just let us know, outside of presenting, obviously, what else you're just generally looking forward to.
I get so much out of the networking and the side conversations, to be honest with you. So I'm really looking forward to that. Reconnecting with some of my friends that I really only see at these kinds of events. So that's very exciting. And then the opportunity to learn from other people that are doing the same kinds of things that I'm talking about, things that I'm not doing, and so I can go to school and sharpen my sword a little bit while I'm not taking the risk of actually doing things. Just a really great opportunity to learn.
Amazing. Going to be slightly different. Obviously, not able to physically shake everyone's hand, but do this virtually. But it's sure to be a fantastic event for everybody involved. As mentioned, this is the Midmarket IT and Security Leaders Virtual Forum taking place from September 14th through to the 17th. For more information about the forum itself, please feel free to check out the agenda on the landing page here. And if you're interested in registering and joining Walt and many other mid-market CIO and CISOs from across the country for this particular event, please submit a registration request and the Sync staff will happily walk you through that registration process. For now, Walt, thank you so much for your time today. Looking forward to seeing you at the event itself. And for those who are attending, sure to be a fantastic session. For those who aren't attending, be sure to register so you can also get access to this very insightful discussion that Walt is kind enough to lead for us on the day. For now then, thanks very much, and we'll see you all again in September.